Try with me.
Bro,
And the album I'm going to do today is Guru with his first solo album, Jazzmataz Volume 1. This was released in 1993 on Chrysalis Records. Guru produced his whole album. Singles album is known for. It came out with the single Trust Me. I want to say that's the only single.
Loungin.
Yeah,
That was a single too.
that one and Lounging and shit. Okay. Yeah.
And never no time to play.
You said Never No Time to Play? Okay, bet.
Yeah, no time to play. That was
Appreciate it. Alright, guest appearances include Donald Byrd, Nadia Davenport, the brand new heavies, Simon Law, Branford Marsalis, Zachary Brooks, Ronnie Jordan, DC Lee, Big Shug. Yes, the same Big Shug affiliate. He's actually a really dope singer too. Um, Lonnie Liston Smith, Roy Ayers, Gary Barnacle, MC Solar, not to be confused with that piece of shit Solar, not to be confused with him. And Courtney Pine and Colleen Anderson. Alright, so you guys should know who Guru is. He is one half of one of the most iconic hip hop duos of all time, Gangstar. Other half being DJ Premier. You guys should know that the Gangstar dropped their first album, No More Mr. Nice Guy, in '89, which that album to me it was cool, but it was like an acquired taste. I know a lot of like Gangstar albums don't even consider that album and shit like that, which is crazy. Fast forward to 1990, wait, 1990, 1991, excuse me, they dropped Step in the Arena, which Step in the Arena was like a mass improvement. They were fighting this style. They were utilizing a lot more like the jazz samples and stuff like that. Then the 1 year later in '92, they dropped Daily Operation, which again, Daily Operation was another masterpiece of an album. Very, 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 very dope album and shit like that. And so around this time too, um, I think around this time too, they were kind of like took a little break from doing each other because Primo was doing producing for hella niggas. So Guru wanted to do his own thing and shit. So with his love for jazz music, he pretty much wanted to like do an album where it was like a live jazz band mixed in with hip hop production and rapping and stuff like that. So it's definitely an authentic hip hop jazz album that makes sense. And what's interesting about this album was the fact that he's collaborating with like a lot of jazz icons like Lonnie Liston Smith and Donald Byrd and so on and shit like that. And the reason why he calls it Jazzmataz is because it's like an experimental fusion of of hip hop and jazz and shit. So love the album cover. Love this album cover. Definitely has that jazz feel to it and shit like that. Oh wow, they take it. Okay. Alright. And with this album right here, this pretty much, tells a story about how hip hop and jazz would come together, which I found kind of dope and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And
yep.
it gives information about the jazz artist, which very dope, very unique. Giving his shout outs, Roy Ayers, all the cats that worked on this album with him and shit. Um, this is the back cover right here. Alright, so this album has 12 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one is like the introduction, as I should say, where he's pretty much just talking about, why he's doing this project and stuff like that. Just pretty much explaining the like concept of this whole album. which I found kind of genius and something that he wanted like to push into the audience and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was the intro. Like, you had like the horns playing, and he's talking and like greeting the listeners. Like, yo, this is the Guru, same Guru from Gangstar. Ballhead Slick, Ill Kid. And talking like giving shout outs to all the artists that worked on the project with him, and saying, like jazz is like based on reality, just like hip hop is reality music. And I love it. I love like the way that he from the get go, like he had like the jazz horns playing, and letting people know this is like a different type of album, but I'm still in my hip hop element, and I thought it was dope.
Yeah, I definitely thought that shit was dope and stuff like that. Then it gets to the next track, Loungin, which features Donald Byrd on trumpet and piano. Very dope song. I love this fucking track right here. Donald Byrd laying it down on the trumpet as he always does and stuff like that. Um, yeah, this song right here definitely a nice song to begin the album with and stuff like that. Just the way the song was mixed too. I love the way the song was mixed and shit too. Very actually the whole
Yeah.
album is mixed beautifully. That's one thing
Oh
I'll
yeah.
definitely give about this whole album. It's mixed very dope and shit like that. So yeah, lounging, very dope track. There's this one line. If my computer will stop acting up, there's this one line I want to read where it's where there's one line I want to say. He's like, "Peace to the pioneers, but I gotta try and clear my throat. Check out what I wrote. You can't tap into this unless you know the roots. Words shoe like life absolute for real. So now you gotta know the deal. Like, I just love that fucking line and shit. Very dope track, lounging.
I love it, man. Great first single. I used to see this video a lot on Rap City. They played it to death, and that's the whole look of the video. It's like black and white, and he's like lounging on a sofa with jazz musicians, and just a real mellow track. Nice, beat. The horns by Donald Byrd on there, and Guru saying, "Can't refuse this, never lose this. It's a choice. It's a choices because my voice is the smoothest." And the whole chorus, lounging, mellow out, and just lounging. I love that shit. Just a real cool vibe, to the whole song.
Yeah, very, very, very dope and stuff like that. Next track, When You're Near, featuring Nadia Davenport on vocals and Simon Law on keyboards. To be honest, my least favorite track off this album.
Right.
And I have nothing really against the brand new heavies. I don't really listen too much of them, but I just felt like I don't know. I just felt like this is one of those tracks where her vocals kind of got on my nerves. Nadia's vocals got on my nerves and shit like that. But I can understand why they did it. So yeah, my least favorite track off this album.
I think it's dope. Has a nice beat, nice hi hats, bass line. Guru says, if I tell you that your touch is precious, would you not forget this? Would your heart protect the fullness of my emotions for you? I guess that's why I do the things I do. And the melody was also sampled by Black Sheep for Black with No Envy off of the first album, A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. That's how I remember the sample. Like they sampled the same joint that Guru did. But I liked it. I thought it was a dope song.
True, I feel you. Next track, Transit Ride. This has Branford Marsalis on alto and soprano sax and Zachary Brewis on guitar. Yeah, pretty dope track. I would say this is pretty much one of the. I want to say to me, it's like a just to get a rep too. It has like a feel like just to get a rep and stuff like
Right.
that. It's pretty gangster esque. Just talking about the warnings of public transportation, how be careful, motherfuckers trying to rob you and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I pretty much love this track. I love how Guru's always descriptive in his rhymes. Like, someone stinks in here. I hope you can stand it. Homeless people everywhere. Homeless people everywhere holding cups for change. And if you don't have none, they may look at you strange. But this is all part of the scene. And yo, check those kids because they're starting to scheme. love that line and shit.
Yeah, this is another band, dope boom bap, great beat, the bass line, the horns by Branford Marsalis, a legendary jazz musician. Um, and Guru says, see them looking at you up and down. Oh yeah, they can tell that you're somebody from out of town. Think they won't harm you? Well, they might, and that ain't right. But everybody is like a fight. But every day's like a fight. And I thought it was great. Like I said, like great playing by Branford Marsalis. I used to see him a lot on like the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and Jay Leno, and Arsenio. He has a couple appearances on here, and just a dope artist. My mom grew up listening to his stuff. So and his brother as well, Wynton Marsalis, and dope song, and that song is still relevant because we still have like train robberies, especially now, like they're robbing people for like the iPhones and anything that's Apple, any Apple product, Apple Watches, and
Toilet
the
paper.
what they used to steal like the Beats headphones. They don't really do that no more over here, but like if you have an iPhone and Apple Watches, they call it Apple picking. So that's what they're basically doing, like when it comes to like subway robberies. But that's a song that's probably gonna be relevant forever. So
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. All right. No time to play. I love this fucking track. Very
yeah.
jazzy, playful, and stuff like that. This is when the vocals were used right, in my opinion. Um, yeah, very dope track right there. This track features Ronnie Jordan on guitar, and DC Lee and Big Suge on vocals. I've always wondered, is that Big Suge doing that better no time to play? Is that Big Suge doing that
Nah,
part? Yeah.
nah, it sounded like a female.
Yeah, I've always wondered who that female was and shit like that. Cause
I thought it was because there's more than one female on the album. It's Carly, was it Carlene Anderson?
true, maybe yeah.
I don't know. They don't sound like India.
Oh wait, on Genius it says that's DC Lee.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, I see these three here.
But yeah, No Time to Play, very dope track.
Yeah, that was a dope song. I remember when that video came out, and great singing by DC Lee, and it has like a feel good vibe to it, feel good track, nice beat, bluesy guitar on it. The lines Guru says, I gotta make moves each and every day. I need the cash money with my rhyme display. I may take all the paper. Wow, I guess I got know how. So I thought that was like a dope, another solid track, real jazzy, real upbeat.
Yeah, definitely a very jazzy track and shit like that. Um, Next track, Down the Back Streets. My favorite, my favorite project off this album. This features the great Lonnie Liston Smith on acoustic and electric piano. This track just definitely has that breezy, chill jazz feel. Lonnie's vocals in the background was just so it just sealed the deal in my opinion, shit like that. Um, yeah, man. Very dope track. You just fucking coasting on this beat. Love the line where he says, "No mission fulfilled because there's no others who will get jealous. Hell, if they can take the clout from you, they'll do it." Yeah, very dope line. Very dope track.
Definitely dope song, nice beat, the bass line, the pianos, the horns, very well constructed track. Guru says, "So I'm hunting you down, clown, because you needed to learn something. All that bluffing will get you killed for nothing." And just another solid track on here. Like to me, I don't think there's any bad songs on here, but I definitely like this one as well.
Facts. Um, Next track. Well, next track is pretty much like a skit. It's like a respectful dedications. He's giving shout outs to people who work with him on this album and stuff like that. Yeah, very cool. Nothing to it.
Yep.
You don't have nothing to say about it either.
Nah, I mean it was a short skit. I don't. I mean, it was not really needed because he already thanked everybody on the intro. I'm like, well, he's thanking the same artist again for their contribution to the album. But I mean, it wasn't nothing. It's just like a short skit.
True, true. Alright. Next track we got is "Take a Look at Yourself," which has Roy Ayers on the xylophone and shit like that. Again, another solid track. This was pretty much Guru at his braggadocio form and stuff like that. Yeah, Roy Ayers always been a favorite of mine and shit like that. You know, very dope artist, very underrated if you ask me.
Great collab with Roy Ayers, another jazz legend. Dope beat, xylophones, very nice touch to that, and bass line. And Guru says, "I ain't no crusade. I ain't on no crusade. It's just that the game's played. What are you afraid to make moves and get really paid?" And I think it's more like a an inspirational track, like talking about like like get your shit together and make moves and I thought it was a dope song. Definitely one of my favorites on here too.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Next track, "Trust Me," featuring Nadia Davenport. Um, Very dope song. I like the song, but I much prefer the remix to this. You know, I prefer like the video version. I just felt like it fit well and stuff like that. The OG version is cool. I love the OG version, but like the video version, I just felt like it's one of those. Oh, the remix fits more with the album than the OG and shit, pretty much. But yeah, this is like a hip hop love song and shit like that. The Guru telling this girl to trust me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? On this bromance shit. Yeah, pretty solid song.
I love this song. You remember MTV Jams when Bill Bellamy used to host it at the Beach House?
I believe in shit.
And like though back then, like when they were showing that video every day of like '93, like they were showing that video. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not a time I didn't see it during that summer, like because it had like that summer vibe, Guru rocking the Timbs with the African American College Alliance short set, and and he had the shades on and the drop top with India, and I love that video. That video was actually shot downtown Brooklyn, like a couple within my area, like a couple blocks from here,
Oh
back
wow.
where the Barclays Center is, where the Brooklyn Nets play. That's where they shot it at back then, and just a great video. I love the song, the boom bap beat, and India Davenport's vocals. I think she's an underrated singer. Coming from the brand new heavies, and like you said, like it's a love song, and I think Guru was good at love songs, but he was more like he was hood with it. He wasn't sappy like LL or like or like other rappers was like when you hear like X go to the next girl, like it was a love song, but it was like he was like a breakup song with his ex, and he made it. He wasn't like sappy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you hear like Lovesick, that he wasn't sappy with that song, but yeah, and I think this fit right in like with that. He was like he was telling the chick like yo like you gotta trust me and open up to me and but he wasn't sappy with it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And like the lyrics he says, check it out. If I could give you the world, I'd do it. Everything at your feet, ain't nothing to it. But it's hard, sweetheart, and it's rough out here. But I doubt there is anybody else for me. And I love it, man. I think it's a classic song. There's definitely I probably would say it's like my favorite on this album because I heard it so much. And it was just like one of those videos that it was always in rotation. Like they kept playing it, and I was like, yo, I gotta get this album, man, because I love the song. But I love it. I think it's a great song.
Yeah, yeah, this is a very dope song and shit like that. You don't really get good hip hop love songs anymore and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of hip hop love songs just too sappy and some shit like that, but it is what it is. Next track, Slicker Than Most. Excuse me. Slicker Than Most with Gary Barnacle on saxophone and flute. Again, another braggadocio track. Him always known as that slick one and shit like that. One line that I like, which I'm gonna pull up right now, is Yo, pass the brew so I can sip it. I'm wicked when it comes to the rhyme, so I'm 93, I'm taking what's mine, and this you gotta acknowledge, cause I'm slick, so watch me clock the dollars. And like shit. Just love the way he was
Mhm.
carrying that fucking line and shit like that. Yeah, very dope track.
Yeah, another funky track, dope beat, nice ones on there. Guru says the word is out. Guru got all the clout, and when I'm rapping, the fans just shout. And he just had like a dope flow on that. Love that song, real dope.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Next track, La Ben Lamel. This features MC Solar. He's like a French MC and stuff like that. And believe it or not, this was one of actually the first collaboration between a American rapper and a French rapper too. So and it kind of adds on to how this popular has like a huge following in Europe, even to this day too. So yeah, man, it's like very, very dope. I love the beat, the way they were rhyming on this track right here. I'm not gonna recite any of Solar's rhymes because I don't speak French and shit. So, yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Guru definitely went in. You know, they were just going back and forth. I love the line when Guru says, "Crazy madness is all I see out my window. It don't matter who's the president, yo. I hate to tell you, but slavery's still in effect. Haven't you checked us, black folks? We ain't free yet." And that shit is so fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Because just look at what's going on today. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole fucking Donald Trump, using this whole coronavirus just for like a re-election and shit like that. So that's just the way I fucking see it. Um,
yeah.
yeah, very, very, very dope track. Yeah, man.
I took French for 8 years in elementary school, from first grade to junior high, and I didn't like it. I only learned like the days of the week. I think bien means good, so it's la bien something good. 'Cause I remember like when I was like in first grade, like my French teacher used to always put bien, in my notebook, like whenever we had like classwork to do. I think that part means good. But I didn't even know there was two different solos. I thought it was like one. But I like it. I like the collab, and they like really collaborate with a French artist, and that was cool. And his lyrics, he says, "I live in Brooklyn, got boys all over, been around the world, and you know that I know who the." I thought that was dope. Dope, dope.
Yeah, man. Very, very, very dope. And
So the solo that Emo got beef with is not the one that's on this album.
nope.
Oh wow, I didn't know there was two different ones.
Yeah, the Solar that had beef with Primo, he's pretty much the guy that was managing, like I think he was like managing who Guru was working with, like his creative director or whatever. And
Mm,
if you listen to like Guru's albums post 2000, has like a very different sound, a very
right,
different sound and shit like that. And I think when Guru died, you guys know like the infamous letter, of course, and shit like
right.
that. Which Guru didn't write that bullshit. Solar wrote that. Man, like Solo, he's just a piece of. There's like a lot of stories about him, but I don't really want to say it on the air
Yeah,
because I don't want to because I might not get some information right. So just leave it right there. But one day I'm gonna talk about Solo on one day on this channel.
right. It's crazy.
For real. Cause like I think when Guru died, I think he didn't let his family see him or Primo see him and
Right.
shit.
Yeah, I remember when Primo was promoting the recent Gangsta album on Hot 97 with Rosenberg. He was talking about that. Like he still have beef with them with Solar, and I think Solar had like the some of the like Guru's like unused vocals. He had to get it from him. He had to get it from him or something like that
Yeah.
for that album.
Mhm.
Crazy. That's crazy how he know like so Guru knew both Solar. He knew both guys named Solar.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That shit's crazy as hell. Alright. Where we at? The last song, "Sights in the City." Um, This one features Courtney Pine on alto and soprano sax, and Colleen Anderson on vocals, and Simon Law on keyboards. Again, a nice way to end off the album and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. Very very dope track right here. You know, he's just telling ills of like inner city life and stuff like that. So yeah, very dope track. Nice way to end off the album.
It has like a real like sinister feel to it. Nice beat and bass line, the pianos, the saxophone on here. And it's and in the second verse, Guru was talking about like a chick named Renee that she fled home and met up with some dude and then ended up becoming a prostitute for him. And like he says, one Saturday, sweet Renee ran away, couldn't take mom's yelling, didn't want to stay. And the part the little sample where like the lady is saying sights in the city, that part was also used for the youngsters in the city track on the No Mercy album. K Def had sampled that piece for the beginning of that song as well.
Oh wow. Okay. Yo, I actually might get No Mercy sometime this month, so stay tuned on that.
Because that, cause I think that's a classic youngsters album.
Same. And that's all the tracks off this album. Overall, this is a very, very, very dope album. It's a classic album. I will put it up there with even like the best Gangstar albums, in my opinion. Um, I felt like this was like a very unique album when it came to like the whole jazz rap and stuff like that. And I felt like Guru was way ahead of his time, way ahead of his time. You know, hiring jazz musicians to contribute and shit like that. Yeah, man, very dope track. This is him like showing like a different side of Guru. You know, minus DJ Premier and shit like that. And in my opinion, this is the best Jazzmataz in the whole series, in my opinion. The second and third one were pretty cool too, but they're not touching this one. So I'm gonna give this a 5 mics. Hands down, very dope album. And they re-released this album recently too, so y'all just check to get this album, man. It's fire. You ain't missing. You ain't gonna miss nothing.
Love it. I love like, and he produced everything himself. Even though like there's some songs that I heard of like that sound like Primo, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he did it himself, and he got just like the jazz musicians and Dia Davenport from her brand new heavens, that jazz fusion band, and I love it, man. I think like for him, it's a genius move by Guru to introduce like another genre, with jazz to like, the generation of that time that maybe we wasn't aware of who a Donald Byrd was, or a Roy is, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was a brilliant move by him, and he definitely should be commended for that alone. And that's a classic album. Trust Me and Loungin', Transit Ride, Slicker Than Most. I love this album. Definitely a 5 mic album. I definitely agree it's the best one compared to the other ones in the series. And yeah, man, that's great. And yeah, like the re-release, I know it got re-released last year on vinyl because it's like there's like 3 different parts. There's like a special edition where they have like this bonus tracks or something, and then there's like instrumentals,
Yeah.
and then there's like a book. There's like a book with like a whole bunch of like pictures and information on the album or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got the OG copy on CD. I didn't get like the special edition though.
Yeah. I just recently got this album as well too, so yeah, I just told myself I have to get this album, you know, because certain. I think like recently I'm starting to get like a lot of either hip hop or R&B albums that I should have gotten years ago. So
Yeah,
like
same.
yeah, because I know Ash recently sent me the Demeter Joe album, which um very underrated album and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm recently just trying to like save up and shit like that. I know you know around this time and era you gotta save up as much as you can, so I can't spend too much,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yeah, this was definitely a very dope album.
So yeah,
Shit. Shit. Your dad. What's up, dad? You said your sister died. Your this sister died months ago. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, Sam? Yo, this RZA and Primo match is gonna be crazy tomorrow.
I said as long as RZA stay in his pocket from '93 to like 2000, from '93 to like the Supreme Clientele album, he good money. If he go outside of that, he gonna lose. You know, because at 2000s RZA is not the same as '90s RZA.
I agree.
You know, like he got more Hollywood then. You know, he was doing scores for Quentin Tarantino and Afro Samurai and all that stuff. So it's a different RZA.
For like he's more artsy with his shit.
Yeah, him and Swiss Beats. He's another one. He got more when he started doing like the art gallery parties and stuff. He did a art gallery party over here for the at the Brooklyn Museum like I think like a year or two ago, and that's what he's into now. He's into like art galleries and shit. So he's not the same Swiss Beats from like 98, 97, 98 Swiss, you know.
Right.
But I mean, as long as RZA stay in that '90s lane, he could definitely win.
Facts. Facts.
I already seen people commenting that they picking Primo, so I guess Riz is like the underdog in this.
So like I said, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Definitely.
Hope they don't cancel, bro. Last minute cancellation and shit.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need on that bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna stay on air for a couple of minutes and shit. I gotta charge my laptop soon. So this Sunday I might do another video. I mean, I'm actually gonna do another video reaction. They're still trying
Mhm.
to like sorting out the things for like this latest video reaction and stuff like that. So
That was fun. I'm still waiting to see that.
for real, I'm definitely
That
um
one was hilarious. Oh man.
yeah. So I can't wait. I got a lot of videos I'm gonna show you guys and shit. Not even just bad videos. Some videos are good too and shit. There's just something in it for everybody.
Oh man.
Mm,
That raw test video was hilarious, man.
for real, that was bad. That was
Bad, bad.
bad.
That's like one of the worst bad videos ever. You know.
You heard that Babyface got corona?
Does he? I know some they like I heard somebody say like he put up like a thank you message to everybody.
I'm gonna look it up because I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah. So I don't understand. So is that why he canceled the beat battle last week?
Yeah, I guess so.
And, they rescheduled it for next Saturday. So is he gonna be better by next Saturday?
Shit, we'll see.
That's crazy. If how are these people getting it if they're supposed to stay their asses home? Like how you getting it?
Mm, that's a good
You know,
question.
like if you're home, how are you able? How are you still getting it? Like is he does he have like kids or a wife or something that has it or that had it already?
You said
Or
what?
they have like is he living with people where they have it already or like people are coming over? Because I mean if you're at home, how are you still getting it?
Yeah, I don't even fucking know.
You know what I mean? It's not like Babyface needs to go to the grocery store or shit like that. He can have that delivered to him. So how did he get it? That's what I want to know. Because if he's staying at home and he got it, that means somebody at his house got it. Like maybe his kids walk with it, or if he's married or what. I don't know his whole like lifestyle thing. So
Like I said, I'm just tired. I'm just tired of this whole bullshit, to be honest. This fucking webcam too. Let's see. Y'all be here talking about MF Doom and stuff like that. Yeah, Deb. I'm over here staying safe, and Ashley, yeah, she's still active. Shoot. Yo, what's your favorite Doom album, by the way? You said what?
I love Operation Doomsday. I think I love that one more.
Facts.
The Food album was great too. That was a great album. I love the concept of how he used like every song title was like regarding the food or whatever. That was a dope album. MF Doom is underrated. I would love to see him in a beat battle against like Madlib or something.
Shit, that would be crazy. Doom got beats for days too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Shit, man. So look, so look. Remember this?
You showing me something? I can't see it.
You see it now?
You showing me? What are you showing me? I can't see nothing. I just see like the chat talking. I don't see nothing else.
Oh, it's a fucking China Doll album and shit like that.
Oh God, you still got that?
You said what?
You still got that? You didn't throw it away?
Nah, I didn't throw it. It's the only Foxy album I got on vinyl, so I'm like, fuck it.
Oh my, you got that on vinyl too?
Yeah, nigga, I showed it to you and shit.
Oh Lord, please throw that away.
Yeah. I just
Do
recently.
something. Use that as an ashtray or something. Like what? Why are you still? Why are you still keeping that, yo?
Hey, I still got that fucking Tisha Campbell album, man. If I still got that, then
Oh, are you serious? You actually got that album? I remember when that T-shirt album came out.
yeah, I just got it just for fuck's sake, cause it was like a $2. So I was like, let me check this shit out. Shit was
Also,
horrendous.
you just got it just in case like she dropped dead and then you could just resell it.
Shit. I mean, can remember that video I did like I mean, black actresses who dropped R&B albums. I reviewed that
Right.
Jasmine Guy album and the Tisha Campbell album.
That was bad. I was never buying that. Oh God! If I had to choose between China Doll and that, I guess I would go with China Doll because
Right.
Jazz can't sing. Like Whitley, you stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying?
Whitney.
Oh Lord,
Shit.
that was, you remember that Raven Simone album?
Oh God.
She was
That
middle.
that was
That
trash.
that, that Yo,
That was
she was
trash.
trying. She was trying so hard to be tough, yo. I was like, wow, really? That's what you're doing, Olivia?
Cause fucking Missy Elliott wrote like the whole fucking album.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Oh, when she was misdemeanor.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. She should have kept those songs to herself, man, because Raven shit was terrible. It was terrible.
It was trash. Fucking trash.
And this nigga got China on vinyl at that. You ain't even get it on CD on vinyl?
It was like
Are you play
it,
that album?
you said what?
You actually got China. I can't believe you got China on vinyl. Do you play that album?
I mean, once in the blue moon, just for fuck's sake.
To Blue. That's more than me. I think I played China once and then I threw it out. Wow. I,
Shit.
I would like to, yo. You know what I want to see? I want to see uh yo. They need to do like a documentary with some of these artists and talk about like some of their bad albums. Like what was it like Foxy doing China Doll? What was it like Eminem doing Encore? You know what I'm saying? What was it like doing the funky head? You know what I'm saying? Like God, I'm like, do they even remember these albums?
Mm. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Johnny Dog. Holy shit. I don't even think I would keep that right now. If I got that shit in the hall, I wouldn't even keep it. I would throw it away. I would take the whole, I would save the case and throw away the booklet and the CD. You know what I'm saying? Need that replacement case, man.
Mm.
Wow. What's your favorite song on that album?
Hold up.
I think the only song I like on there is the Jay-Z joint. That should have been a single. She picked the wrong singles for that album.
I think my favorite one I had to pick is the Ride Down South one and the
Oh
bottom
God,
and the BWA song.
I don't like none of those songs. Oh no. The Jay Z joint should have been Jay Z should have took that for himself. He should have put that on volume 3. You know what I'm saying? Like that joint was hot. You know what I'm saying? The total joint, you know, it was okay, but I think she picked the wrong first thing. That hotspot shit, I didn't like that at all.
Oh, Hot Spots was trash.
And Irv Gotti did that beat. I'm like, what the fuck, Irv? I can't even picture anybody from Murder Inc. On that song.
Mm. Yeah, man.
The best part of that album is the album booklet. Like when she's like half naked, that's like the best part of the album.
Yeah, the album cover is dope as fuck.
Yeah, that shit ain't nothing else music wise good about that album. I'm like, damn, fuck. This is why Def Jam was losing money. You know, they had to depend on Rockefeller and Murder Inc. because nobody else was like selling for them. You know, there was Murder Inc., Rockefeller, and DMX. That's it. Everybody else wasn't selling for them like that.
Really. Shit. But yeah, what did you think about the fucking Broken Silence album?
That was good. That was I talked about that with Lady Soap. Shout out to her a couple months ago on my channel. That was a comeback album for Foxy because and she got nominated for a Grammy for that album. If people remember, that was a comeback album for her because and even with that album it was leaked. Like a lot of like that song she did with Khalees, Candy, that was leaked like months before the album even dropped. I remember I had the bootleg for that for Broken Silence and they had that song on there and they had a lot of the other songs that was supposed to be for like when she was planning on doing Il Nana Part 2 that never came out. And that was one of the songs on the bootleg. But that album was a comeback album for her. Like the beats were the production was better. She had like the better collabs on there. I remember Nori was on the CNN was on the joint raw. And that was a good comeback album for her. That was probably her last good album. Because after that she came out with like some like mixtape album with like some unreleased joints, but that was like her last good album.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
You know,
Facts, facts. But yeah, man.
like I said, like every artist to me will have a bad album or two. So I like that was just Foxy's bad album with Sonic Girl.
Shit. Cause I know when I looked when I review when we reviewed this album last year or the year before,
Mm,
this album was highly anticipated and shit like that.
right. Or Broken Silence.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, China Doll.
Yeah. Oh, China Door?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the success that Il Nana did, and that was like people was already praising that album with Classics in '96. So it was like she and Kim were going at it, and people was waiting for that album. I remember going to the Super Beach Street and seeing like all the posters with the album cover on it, and like the city buses going by, and they had like the poster for it, and everybody was waiting. Then when she dropped the video for Hotspot, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then Irv Gotti did this shit, and I'm like, he ain't giving this bullshit to Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, I don't like the first single. And then when I heard the album, I'm like, oh no, man, this is terrible. I'm like, ah, I can't fuck with this album. And it didn't get a lot of good reviews. I just think she picked the wrong singles though. You know what I'm saying? But
True.
it just wasn't good. Bad album. You know?
Yeah, man. I definitely feel you on that. But yo, I'm actually about to charge this laptop and shit like that, and just let this webcam chill for a little bit. But definitely very dope review we did on Guru Jazzmataz. should check this fucking album out. Don't just pigeonhole Guru with Gangstar. He's a dope solo artist as well, dope producer too, and shit like that. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Mr. Keith Elam. Rest in peace to Guru. Your legacy will still remain. And thank y'all so much for watching this vid. Thank y'all so much for watching this review. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at MCRegMusic. Follow me on Twitter at RealReg1. And subscribe and like this video. As usual, this is your boy Reg here. Thank y'all so much, and y'all stay safe. Peace.
Later.